How many rollovers can you do in one individual year? This is a common question that I get. We're going to answer it in this brief episode. So the once a year rollover provision specifically refers to what is known as a 60-day distribution rollover. And so what that means is if you distribute money from your IRA, or it could potentially be a 401k as well with a previous employer, if you take active receipt of the funds and a 1099-R is issued to you indicating the amount you distribute, you deposit those funds as long as you return those funds within a 60-day period. All right, so you have a very short window of time to return the money. Otherwise, you're going to have taxes and penalties. But if you return the money to a qualified account within 60 days, you have no taxes or penalties. Now, this does come with some restrictions, which are as follows. Number one, if you have an existing 401k with a current employer and you are not permitted to roll over money, this is known as an in-service withdrawal. Once you distribute money from that account, the money is out and you cannot return it within 60 days. All right, you got to be very careful of that. The IRS is very clear on their website that you can't do this. Now, if it's a previous employer 401k or you're eligible to roll money over while you're still working, then you could, in theory, distribute money and then return it to a qualified account like an IRA within a 60-day period. All right, you also have to keep in mind that an inherited IRA, so if you have an IRA that you inherit from a non-spouse and it's an inherited IRA, you cannot do a 60-day distribution rollover. You can only do this 60-day distribution rollover once in a 12-month period across all of your IRAs. See, prior to 2015, what people would do is they would open up multiple IRAs, and then they would do a 60-day distribution rollover across each of those IRAs. Well, the rules changed, and you no longer can do that. So as far as the 60-day distribution rollover, you can only do that once in a 12-month period across all of your IRAs. Now, what you're going to learn is it's pretty rare that you need to do a 60-day distribution rollover. Generally, in moving money from one IRA to another IRA or from a 401k rollover to an IRA, that's all going to be done via a direct trustee-to-trustee transfer or what is known as a direct rollover if it's coming from a 401k.